What horror did you uncover in the old mine? The abandoned mine at the edge of Coldridge was a place of dark whispers and even darker history. Closed after a catastrophic collapse in the early 1900s, it had claimed the lives of countless miners, entombing them in its depths. Local lore was ripe with tales of ghostly figures seen at the entrance and eerie sounds emanating from within. My fascination with these stories, coupled with a desire to unveil the truth behind the legends, led me to the old mine one fateful evening. Equipped with little more than a flashlight and a helmet, I entered the mine's gaping maw, the cool air and the weight of the earth enveloping me as I descended into the bowels of the mountain. The beams of my flashlight pierced the darkness, revealing shafts and tunnels that branched off in all directions, a labyrinth carved from rock and sorrow. I followed the main shaft, guided by the rusted tracks that once carried carts filled with ore. The deeper I ventured, the more oppressive the silence became, a silence so dense it seemed to absorb the sound of my own breathing. It was then that I heard it, a faint tapping, rhythmic and persistent, echoing through the tunnels. It was the sound of a pickaxe against stone, a sound that should not exist in a mine long abandoned. Driven by a mixture of terror and curiosity, I followed the sound to a collapsed section of the mine. There, illuminated by the beam of my flashlight, I saw them. Spectral figures, miners, their apparitions laboring tirelessly, their faces etched with exhaustion and despair. They were the souls of those who had perished in the collapse, bound to the mine, condemned to an eternity of toil. As I watched, frozen in place, one of the figures turned to face me, its eyes hollow pits of darkness. In a voice that was a mere whisper, yet filled with the anguish of the damned, it spoke, "Free us." The air around me grew colder, the darkness pressing in, as if the mine itself was alive, its heart beating in time with the spectral miner's unending labor. I realized then that the mine was a tomb, not just for the bodies of the miners, but for their spirits as well. In a panic, I fled, the whispers of the trapped souls following me as I retraced my steps to the surface. The night air had never felt so sweet, nor had the starry sky ever seemed so bright. The horror I uncovered in the depths of the old mine outside town was a truth more terrifying than any legend. That the boundary between life and death can be as thin as a seam of ore in the rock, and that the echoes of the past can reverberate through the ages, a requiem for the lost. Since that night, I've never returned to the mine, nor have I needed to. The whispers from the depths haunt my dreams, a constant reminder of the souls that remain trapped beneath the earth, a chilling testament to the dangers of delving too deeply into the shadows of the world.